Hello everybody, MBR here. We are back with a brand new rebuild, and today we will be rebuilding the Cincinnati Bengals. Very different team that we're rebuilding because it's a team that's doing extremely well. It is a team that's doing extremely well, but I guess you can say in the Madden sphere of things, it's doing extremely well with extremely little. Or I guess you can say with not as much talent, and I do think the Cincinnati Bengals team is extremely underrated. It's very underrated, especially in Madden, just the way that they've played. I agree with only one rating on here, and that's Bobby Hart 71. He should be like a 0 overall. I don't like Bobby Hart. Not a big fan of Bobby Hart. Just because when he was with the Giants, wasn't that good. Made a lot of penalties and stuff like that. Just not that big of a fan of him. But he has gotten a tiny bit of a career resurgence. He hasn't done that bad with Cincinnati from the games that I've seen. Then this defense, I think is pretty well rated. I definitely bump up Jesse Bates if I was them, but Vontae is perfect. He's 27. I didn't know that. I thought he was like 28, 29. That's really, really good. But this team is overall a pretty decent team. If you're asking me, there's a lot of depth on the D-line. One guy I really like, Sam Hubbard, who is a quick development. I didn't know that. Might have to get him into the rotation. I know Carlos Dunlap, he's about to be 30, which is really big. Just the reason that he's 85, I'm not sure if we're going to keep him. Looking at his contract, how many years do I have left on his contract? He's still a really good pass rusher. I still have 4 years left on his contract. He's going to be like 35, 36. I think it would be good for us to put him on the trade block, see what we can get for him now. Because I'm not sure. I'd rather get someone like Jordan Willison. Guy's still an amazing pass rusher, but in Madden's sake, we have to put him onto the trade block. Same thing with Drake Kirkpatrick. He's playing really well, but he's 28 and he's a cornerback, which is big because I think just for the very reason that we don't have anybody else there except for Dyquez Denard, and I don't really think he's blowing anybody away. As of right now, I haven't really watched that much of the Bengals. I've watched, I think, 2 or 3 games of the Bengals. That's probably about it. But when I've seen Dyquez Denard, or Dyquez, I can never pronounce his name, isn't blowing people away. But this D-line is just really good. Carl Lawson's a very young player. Offensive side, I'm not really sure what we're going to do with Andy Dalton just yet. I'm probably going to keep him just because, again, we don't have anybody else. Gio Bernard is going on the trade block. I want Joe Mixon to be our lead back. These wide receivers are really good. I'm still a believer of John Ross. I still think he could do good things in the NFL. Definitely hasn't showed it, but I'm pretty sure he's had a decent season. And then this offensive line we just need to fix. We can't really get rid of anybody because we need everybody who's here because we don't really have very much outside of it. I think the Billy Price pick was extremely good. I don't know why he's only a 76. I know he got injured, but I forgot why. And then we also have 3 really good tight ends that I think I'm going to put because we don't need 375 plus tight ends. And all 3 of these guys are very good. I don't know what's with the Bengals of finding really good tight ends, but they just do. So we're going to put each of these guys on the trade block, and we're going to see what we get for them. Whichever one I get the highest bid for, that's who we're going to try to trade away because I don't need 370s. And the better we can get, better we can get through the draft is kind of the better we're going to get this team. Because honestly, trades and stuff like that are not going to be what's going to build this team. It's definitely going to be the draft. But we're going to see what we can get for all these players. And yeah, I guess I'll meet you guys when we have our trades and set. Alright, so we only really found trade offers for one guy, and that was Carlos Dunlap. So we'll be trading away Carlos Dunlap for a 3rd, a 5th, and a 6th this year, all from the Carolina Panthers. Probably going to trade down some of those. I wouldn't be surprised if I trade down the 3rd, just so we can get some better players. But so we're going to use, and I think that's the only trade we're going to be able to get done. So I'll see you guys during the offseason. Okay, guys, so as the Bengals, we did make the playoffs in our first year, which is amazing. We're going to 12-4 Redskins, 12-4 Patriots, which is a little scary, but we did go 9-7. Steelers went 13-3. God damn. All right. Looking at the stats for this season, Andy Dalton at 3,600 passing yards, 26 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and Jeff Driscoll had an interception, had a receiving passing touchdown. Joe Mixon, he didn't start the first 2 games of the season because I forgot to reorder the depth chart. But 801 yards, 9 rushing touchdowns. Not bad, I guess you could say. Definitely not what we wanted. But I'll take it from Joe Mixon. I'll take it because he didn't start the first 2 games. And then Gio Bernard, of course, had 500 and something yards, 1 touchdown. Receiving, no 1,000-yard receivers, but 2 people who were goddamn close. And A.J. Green and Tyler Boyd, both at almost 1,000. Tyler Eifert is a 3rd leading receiver and 6 touchdowns. Blocking, I don't expect this to be super good. Yeah. I mean, not bad, but didn't expect it to be super, super good. Defensively, Preston Brown's going to lead us in tackles with 105. Tackles for loss. It's going to be 11 for Carl Lawson and 10 for Jordan Willis. I don't think it'd be very many sacks, no. Geno Atkins was 6.5, 5.5 for Carl Lawson, 4.0, 3.0. Michael Johnson. And we're going to have 3 interceptions by Vontez Perfect. Wow. 3 interceptions by William Jackson. I never actually got to talk about William Jackson. Absolute stud out of Houston. 2 for Sean Williams, who's starting to get a little up there in age, I think. I don't know. I don't know his age. Daquez Denard with 2, 1, and 1 for those 2. Looking at the yearly rewards, we're going to have Aaron Rodgers for the MVP. Nobody from our team in the AFC. Phillip Rivers is going to win the Offensive Player of the Year. No Bengals. Defensive Player is going to be Ryan Shazier. No Bengals. Offensive Rookie of the Year is going to be Baker Mayfield. No Bengals. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Tremaine Edmonds. Jesse Bates is going to come in there at 9. All right. But overall, pretty good season. So I can't argue. Pretty good first season. I'm still not sure what we're going to do with Andy Dalton. I mean, he's 82 overall. I might draft a quarterback and sit him for a year. I might. Not sure. Not sure at all. But we'll see what we're going to do during the draft. We do have a wild card game against the Patriots to play, so I'll see you guys there. Okay, guys, so we are in the game. Just because this is our first year, we're only going to be able to play 2 moments. Completely skipping all this stuff. We did come away with 7. It does look like we're doing good against the New England Patriot defense at first. Again, we're not going to come in right now. We have 2 times we can come in. It is 14-7, though. Big 3rd down stop, 10 full, 14-10 right now, us. And it looks like our defense is getting a little bit roughed up. It's going to go 17-10. 3rd down, we're going to come in, 17-14. All we need is a field goal to tie things up right now. We're going to come in here, 3rd and 9. This one could be very big. 2-minute warning is going to be coming up. This could be extremely, extremely big for us here if we can get this. If we can get this, I'm probably going to play I'm going to play with Brown here. We're not going to blitz. I don't want to blitz with Brown. I'm just going to come in. I'm going to cover the middle of the field with Perfect. No, they're going to give it to White. I should have blitzed. We're going to call a timeout right there. They're going to have it's going to be a 40-something yard field goal probably. Okay. So this is where we play our other moment now. They punted the ball away from us. We have it at the 42. Wow, we got really good field position. Very, very good field position here. We cannot squander it. Ooh, that looks like that Patriot front 3. We got to run, hurry up. Dang it, they don't have one of my favorite plays. I don't want to run the ball anymore. We're just going to run this, and then it does look like we're manned up on this side. Unless this linebacker, he does not come down. So you're going to have A.J. Green get out of bounds. All right, good. Again, all we need is a field goal to tie it up. Once we get in the field goal range, I'll probably start running the ball. Yes, we do have fullback flare. All right, so who's Boyd? If you get someone with real speed running this fullback flare out, it's like an instant touchdown almost every single time. If you could just get him out, which we are in field goal range now. I didn't want that to be an instant touchdown. That's good. And we're just going to... I want to go for the win, but I don't want to throw any interceptions. So that's going to be the biggest thing here. We have John Ross running this route. If he can run behind the defense, that's going to be big. That's going to be very, very big. We're going to have him. He's wide open, and he's going to catch the ball. Touchdown. John Ross. We're going to go up 21-17. This is where I make my stop. This is, oh God, I always do this. This is where we have to make the stop defensively. I'm going to go onto the side that Gronk is on because he is almost indefinitely getting the ball, like I said. And we're going to let him catch that. Probably just going to spike the ball right here. Is he? No, he isn't. They're not going to spike the ball. All right. Want to cover. He's going to Gronkowski again. They need a touchdown here. That's the thing. They need a touchdown. So all we have to do is just keep them out of the end zone. They can drive all they want. We just have to keep them out of the end zone right here. Need to cover up the... Can't let them... Well, I mean, they're probably not going to go over the middle. So we just need to cover up the outsides. Have to cover up the outsides. And James White is going to have a big play. Nobody was in there. And he's going to go down. First and goal. The Bengals are really starting to show why they're the Bengals right now. Oh, maybe I should have. You know what we're going to do? We're going to let our... Shoot. I was about to say, all right, we're going to make a defensive stop here, though. We're just going to let the sim this out. Don't want to Bengal this. And that should have been an interception. Oh, that should have really been a pick 6. Cannot give up anything here. Cannot. We're gonna go Preston Brown. Cover up Gronk. Cover it up. And he's gonna not get in there. That's not a touchdown. That's on the 1. They're gonna have to hurry it up. 3rd and goal. Gotta be ready for the run. No run. They're gonna have Edelman. I over pursued, but that's gonna be off his hands. Big 4th down and 1 here. Yeah, this is where I just run a straight blitz. I don't know why I didn't. This is where we run the blitz. I would not be surprised. Yup, it's going right up the middle to White, and we make the defensive stand. On the 1-yard line. We are going to the divisional round. Cincinnati Bengals' first playoff win in almost 20 years. Okay, guys, so we are in the divisional series against the LA Chargers. Yeah, it looks like they're kind of dominating us as of right now. 17-0. Not going to take over. And 3rd down alert. We're going to go 17-7. Only down 2 here. Red zone alert. 3rd down alert. Big field. Alright, so we're only down 7 right now. Which does not look like we're going to be down 7 very long. Yup, the Chargers are absolutely marching down the field on us. 13-27. 13-27. Are we gonna get some points? 4th down alert. I'm gonna take control right now. 4th and 8. No way. Alright. I don't know why it's telling me to run a Hail Mary. 4th and 8. If I can get Green here on a high point pass, which AJ Green high point passes are absolute cheese, but he can't do it when Andy Dalton does that. Alright. That's basically just a straight L. Yeah, we did not win this game. This one got away from us. The LA Chargers, I mean, we could technically win this game. We can win this game. We can win this game. We can definitely win this game. They pinned us deep, but we have a chance. If we play our cards right, we have no timeouts. The safety's going to drop down. He's probably going to blitz. So I'm going to have AJ Green is going to not hold on. God, we're throwing it with Andy Dalton quite a bit. 3 interceptions on the day. Oh, that seems like a Bengals playoff day. I want to run this route with John Ross, but I just don't trust it. I just don't. Oh, we have We have him wide open. Oh my god, and it's going to get batted away. 3rd and 10 at our own 8. We need something big here. I'm going to attack the middle of the field just because I think we can get up to the line pretty fast, and I like this formation a lot. So let's see if I can get AJ Green open on this route, and I can. AJ Green is not going to hold on again. We have 1 minute left. 4th and 10. Oh, I'm not sure what play to call. I'm going to run this, and then I'm going to see if I can get Ross open on a route, because it does look like the safety... I could get Green or Ross both open here. I could definitely get one. Ross is open. Ross is wide open. That's 7. That is 7 with Ross's speed. With Ross's speed, we just tied up the game. You don't man on man. Someone, I'm pretty sure John Ross has 99 speed. Very sure John Ross has 99 speed. Game on the line here. We're going to let our defense do this. And our defense just completely crumbles. I didn't want to play this moment. Our defense just completely crumbles. After we did all that, you know what? We're just going to come in here, see if we can block the field goal. 7, 6, 5. Yeah. We're not going to block the field goal. I'm just going to hit the kicker. Yeah. That's tough, man. That's really, really tough. We tied up the game late, and our defense, I didn't want to take over. But our defense just completely lets us down. They're going to decline, of course. And that is going to be it. We're going to lose by a field goal against the San Diego Chargers. Pretty good run, not going to lie. Very good run for our first season. So let's see if we can get it again in season number 2. Okay, guys, so we are here in free agency, and we are looking towards the cornerback market. Because Jason Verrett is here, we have a lot of cornerbacks who are kind of open to us that aren't being overbid on. And we got Trevor Williams in our last rebuild, I'm pretty sure, so I'm not going to try and get him again. But Mike Hilton here. I might try and get Mike Hilton, because I don't think that we signed back Dyquez Denard, or he has like a 1-year contract. He's like 28. So, and we have Drake Kirkpatrick, who is starting to get a little bit on the older side. So we're going to try and we have a little bit of money. I don't have very much, but we're going to try and see what the bid is. I can probably put that up just a tiny bit if we can steal. We're stealing Mike Hilton away from the Steelers, which is big. That's very big. We really want to take a vital piece away from the Steelers. Probably their best cornerback, being completely honest, because yeah, Artie Burns, that's not it. And Joe Hayden's decent, but probably their best cornerback in Mike Hilton. We're going to take away from them. That's if he accepts. And also we take him away from the Browns, because the Browns did bid on him, which Mike Hilton is going to accept. He's going to be wearing the orange and black, I almost said pinstripes, the tiger stripes, and he's going to be fighting with us against the Steelers to win the division next year. See you guys in the draft. Okay, so here in the first round, the 25th pick, we'll be picking up Michael Jordan, not the basketball player, picking up Michael Jordan, the left guard. Out of Ohio State, very good combine overall, very good bench press, very good top 3 skills, early second round, 25th pick here. I don't want to let him fall. We need offensive linemen. So we'll be picking up Michael Jordan, 77, quick development, and he's a scheme fit. He's going to be a very, very good part of our O-line. Okay, so we'll be going with another offensive tackle, and Gordon Alford. I think we drafted this guy before. I'm not exactly sure, but he's an absolute behemoth at 6'6", 311. He's 23, and he fits our scheme. Out of Oklahoma, we're going to be picking up Gordon Alford, who's going to be a 74, normal development, not the best, but he is going to slot in at right tackle and start for us right away, so what else more can you ask for? Okay, guys, so we're going to pick up a little bit of a big name here. Not the best top 3 skills, not the best combine, but he's a big name, and I'm going to hope that big name definitely helps us with the dev trait. We're going to pick up Shea Patterson. Shea Patterson out of Michigan, West Coast guy. Not sure if he's going to declare this year. These draft classes have a few guys that I don't think are going to declare this year, and people like I think Dwayne Haskins is in this one. I usually just take out Dwayne Haskins. I think I did take out Dwayne Haskins. I need to take out Shea Patterson, but I really want to use Shea Patterson. I've watched a few Michigan games this year. He's looked very good, so we're going to pick him up. Shea Patterson, 77 quick development. He's going to sit a year behind Andy Dalton. I'm going to hope that doesn't take... I'm not sure if he's going to sit. I don't know if he's going to sit. I'm going to see how Andy Dalton's looking. I just really don't want to get rid of that quick development. So we're going to see how Shea Patterson does. Okay, guys, big news. I have decided we are going to put Andy Dalton on the trade block. And that is if I'm basically going to do it if we don't get either a high second round pick or a first round pick for Andy Dalton, we're not going to move on from him. But if we do, or just an offer that I just can't refuse, and we're going to put in Shea Patterson. I really want to play with Shea Patterson. I'm not going to lie. Shea Patterson is probably one of my favorite college quarterbacks right now. Extremely fun to watch and has been doing his thing down in Michigan. Is probably going to do his thing till next year in Michigan probably. So, yeah. It's just, I'm not really sure. I don't want to lose that quick development. That's the biggest thing. I think that Shea Patterson is going to be our future, but if we want him to be our future, we kind of have to, get him in right now. We have to get him in right now. So that's why we're going to do this. This is probably the best time to get him in, too. We have a good collection of offensive weapons, a good defense. But we're going to sim 1 week, and we're going to see what Andy Dalton's going to give us. Okay, guys, so we did make the playoffs. And Shea Patterson started the last, I believe, 5 games of the season. This is the reason. The reason I did decide to start Shea Patterson was because we were kind of going down. I simmed to midseason. We were 4-4. We were doing good. We were in a 4-way tie for the division. Andy Dalton drops 1. I said, okay. He drops 2. He drops 3, and we were still in contention for the division. We went against the Browns that week. Andy Dalton was having a pretty good season, honestly. But it just wasn't getting it done. I looked at the stats. It just wasn't getting it done, so I did decide to start Shea Patterson. He didn't make the playoffs. We got 2 more wins under Shea Patterson than what we had. 6, 9, and 1. Andy Dalton did lead us in touchdown passes, of course, but Shea Patterson went 8 touchdown passes, 1 interception. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing for Shea Patterson, and that is the Shea Patterson era. Like I said, Andy Dalton wasn't having a bad season. 14 touchdowns, 6 picks, not too bad. But Shea Patterson was just on another level, so that's why we had to give it to him. Joe Mixon, I don't like to see the fumbles. Same thing with Gio Bernard, but 6 touchdowns, almost 1,000 yards. Receiving, over 1,000 yards for Tyler Boyd. 6 touchdowns, 643 and 6 for AJ Green. 537 and 4 for Tyler Eifert. Blocking, 12 sacks led up by Gordon Alford, 9 by Courtney Glenn, 5 by Michael Jordan, 2 by Clint Bowling, and 2 from Billy Price. Not overall super bad. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. I mean, that's good for Mike Hilton. Leading our team in tackles. Tackles for loss. He had 7 tackles for loss. Wow. 16 for Carl Lawson, and a 10-sack season for Carl Lawson. 7 for Geno Atkins, and 3 for Vontaze Burfict. Got to get better on that defensive front. Interceptions, we're going to have 3 for Jesse Bates, 2 for Preston Brown, 2 for Mike Hilton, 1 and 1 for both those guys. Looking at the yearly rewards, though, Tom Brady is going to win the MVP. The AFC, Tom Brady is going to win it with no Bengals. Defensive player is going to be Ryan Shazier. No Bengals. Offensive rookie is going to be Anthony Johnson. Shea Patterson coming in at number 2. Defensive rookie is going to go to Khalil Hodges, the middle linebacker, with no Bengals. Yeah, I kind of expected that one, though. But we're going to come in with Shea Patterson at the helm, Marvin Lewis, new quarterback. AJ Green's up for a contract, and he's what? He's 32. He's going to start declining pretty soon. I'm not sure if I'm going to give him the contract. His normal development, pretty sure he had star development. don't think I'm going to give him that contract. We might. It might be a new age in Cincinnati next year. It might be a completely new age in Cincinnati. Get ready, because it's going to be complete roster turnover. Okay, so we decided to give away basically Andy Dalton to the Giants, giving them their first competent quarterback since Eli's 2016 version. And yeah, I decided that we are gonna give. I tried to give him to the Bills. I really wanted to give him to the Bills just because Andy Dalton gave them the playoffs last year. I really wanted the Bills. I really wanted to give him, but the Bills just, they weren't budging. I tried to get second, third. I was about to sell them all for a 4th round pick just to give them to the Bills. But we are going to be trading away Andy Dalton for this year's 2nd round pick to the New York Giants. Going to free up a little bit of cap for us so we can start building around Shea Patterson. Now that I'm trying to do this really, really realistic type rebuild, I don't like making trades like this. But I just try not to get 1st round picks for these guys. Even though I could easily trade Andy Dalton for a 1st round pick, I'm still not going to do it. So I decided to trade him for a 2nd. Probably trade down that 2nd anyway. So yeah, and we already do have a 2nd because I traded away our second round pick for this year's 2nd. A lot of seconds in that sentence, but I'll see you in the free agency. Okay, so we'll only really be making one move in free agency, and that'll be trying to get Shaq Thompson. We did just pay Nick Vigil, but I think Shaq Thompson is just such a big upgrade over Nick Vigil. It'll be a little better just to get Shaq Thompson here. Dallas Cowboys are definitely trying to bring him in. So we got to up this deal quite a little bit. I'm going to give him, just for my OCD, 70. We're going to go up 101, and on the defensive side is kind of where I'm trying to improve a little bit. I was thinking about getting Brian Body Calhoun and moving him to strong safety, or getting Von Bell, who I think is quick development. He's star development. We might have to move on from Shaw. This is going to be a real roster. There's no way I'm missing out on a 25-year-old star development safety. Absolutely no way. Yeah. I overpaid. We're going to bring down that contract just a little bit. Don't want him to be too overpaid. 98, I'm good with that. He's 25 star development. There's no way I'm not going to get him at that. Like, with that, there's no way I'm not going to get him. He's going to be better than Sean Williams. Sean Williams, 29. We're going to throw him up on the trade block, see what we got for him right before the draft. And let's see if either of these guys accept. Not going to trade away Sean Williams just yet, because we're not sure if we're going to get him or not. But it'll be big if we do. It will be extremely big. If we can get Von Bell to kind of pair back there, he rejected. But Shaq Thompson accepted, so I'm not very mad. Like I said, we didn't sign back AJ Green. I actually want to see where the absolute the Bengals legend really went. We're going to go to league signings. AJ Green is now with the Colts. Ooh. But he was 32. He decreased already by 2 overall. I just don't think he was going to be there in the long run. And we're probably going to draft a wide receiver this year. So give that guy some time to develop and give a lot of guys some time to develop. That's the reason I did decide to trade away AJ Green. I think we got a good wide receiver core. I think we have a good team. It's going to get even better. Okay, so with our first pick, number 6, I will be taking Haskin McKenzie. Now, I wasn't really sure on who I wanted to take with this pick, because a lot of the guys I wanted were in the 2nd and 3rd rounds. And there's even another tackle that I liked that was in the 3rd round. But no one else that I wanted who was in the 1st round. This draft class really not that good in the positions that we need. So we're going to pick up Hanson McKenzie. Best tackle on the board. We need a tackle. Hopefully he's not bad. 78 quick. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Very good pick, but it looks like there was a lot better to be had. But I'm going to take this. This guy's going to slot in our offensive line and start day 1. Okay, so guy I didn't really think was going to be very much. We drafted in the 2nd round with our 2nd pick, just because he's projected to go early 3rd. I didn't want to be taken. Those guys pretty much just going to be depth, but Heath Myline, normal development, but 78 overall. He's going to come out and be our 3rd receiver day 1, which is going to help us a lot. All right, so another guy who I don't think is going to be very much in the 3rd round, Cameron Baller. Bueller, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, 76 normal out of Alabama. He's going to fit our scheme. Hopefully, he's going to get some dev trait boost. He's going to come in, play and play right tackle for us. And this offensive line is starting to become complete. Okay, guys, so going into our third year, this is what we are looking like. An 83 overall on offense, 89 on defense. We're looking good on offense. We don't have that premier wide receiver, but I think these receivers that we have right now, and John Ross and Heath Milline, we're going to call him, doing good. This offensive line has definitely gotten 10 times better. I need to actually... That's better. But this team, this offensive line has gotten a lot better. Still only address right guard, but everyone else, they have really the right side of the offensive line, but everyone else is doing good. This defense is looking pretty decent itself. 2 fringe 90, or 190, 1 fringe 90. Cornerback, the safeties are looking good. The linebackers are looking amazing. Geno Atkins is down to an 85. So next year we might look to trade him and get his contract off the books. Well, how many years is left on his contract? So I might just trade him now if his contract isn't good. How many years? 3 years. Yeah, we'll trade him at the end of the season. We'll see what we can get for him because he's still a decent player in 85 overall, but he's starting to digress. But the defense looking very good. The line is looking decent. You have pretty good depth. Overall, we're just looking very good. So I'm expecting at least a wild card. See what Shea Patterson, he might have a sophomore slump because that usually does happen in Madden. Some quarterbacks will get the sophomore slump, some won't. It really just depends. I'm pretty sure Shea Patterson has a... So it's quick, damn it. But we are going to get some quarterback dev boosts and stuff like that. So be ready for this year. I'm pretty excited for this team. Hopefully you guys are too. And I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Okay, so we didn't make the playoffs again. I did already upgrade everybody. Looking at the stats for extra win, I guess you could say. We got one more win. We're progressing. My God. Shea Patterson, the yards really aren't there. I mean, that's still damn good season. I would like less than 59%. I like more than 59%, but 35 touchdowns, only 10 interceptions. Rushing, first 1,000-yard season for Joe Mixon. 4 fumbles, though. Got to get that one fixed up. Yikes. All right. The rookie out of Kansas, the 3rd-round pick, Heath Milline. Well, my line, I guess, is going to have 1,142 yards, 14 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns for John Ross, 3 for Tyler Eifert, 9 for Tyler Boyd. This passing game was something else. Of course, we have 2 rookie tackles in, so I don't expect too much from them. Cameron Baller is going to let up 14, and Michael Jordan is going to let up 12, which is not good. 3 guys over 100 tackles with Preston Brown leading the way. Tackles for loss, 17 and 7 for Carl Lawson and Jordan Wilkes. Sacks, 8.5 by Vontaze Burfict, 7 for Jordan Wilkes, 6 and 5 for a few other players. Looking at interceptions, we're going to have 3 for Preston Brown, 2 for Shaq Thomas, 2 for Mike Hilton, 1, and a few other ones. Pretty good. I'd be surprised if Shea Patterson isn't in MVP talks while Todd Gurley's going to win it. He isn't. The ASC, Le'Veon Bell's going to win it. Are we going to have Shea Patterson comes in at number 10. Defensive player is going to be Matt Milano. No Bengals. Offensive rookie, there's me. You're kidding. 17 touchdowns and over 1,000 yards, and you don't give it to Heath Mile? Come on. He's going to come in at number 3. Defensive rookie, there's going to be Graham Merklin. I don't really think we took anybody on the defensive side. Overall, extremely good season. Not the record that we want to have, but good season. Just kind of progress everything. We are going to sim to the offseason, sign back the players we need to sign back. And we're going to get this right so we can make it in our 4th season. Okay, so we did decide to trade away Geno Atkins to fill up some space. We're going to get a 3rd-round pick from the Buffalo Bills for Geno Atkins, who has decreased massively. But that just means we have so much more cap going to free agency. We have another $10K, and we didn't get to re-sign our safety, Sean Williams. He started to go down, so I did decide that we are going to re-sign. Well, we're going to sign Andre Hal to a contract. He's the best safety on the market right now. And then looking at wide receiver, I want to sign Chad Williams to give Shea Patterson some more weapons. I think he'll be pretty good for us. He's been good for the things. He's been good for the Cardinals. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm looking at there. I'm thinking about signing Jason Kelce and putting him at a guard spot, but the Jets are just offering way too much. I don't want to be a part of that. Looking in the D-line, I need to sign a D tackle now. I probably need to sign 2 and draft 1. But a lot of these guys are on the older side. So I'm thinking I could sign someone like a Derek Barnett or even a Trey Hendrickson and move him inside. What's his strength and everything looking like? Not a good run stopper. He has really good speed. Hot damn. Yeah, he's not a D tackle. He is not a D tackle. Trying to see if there's anyone here that's a, I guess you could say 3-4 defensive end. I could probably switch to tackle. I mean, right here, Dean Lowery. He has 87 strength. I could switch him into a D tackle. And then right end, there's Anthony Zettel, who I know I could switch into a D tackle. But also, I just want to generate more pass rush, so I think we are going to get Dean Lowery, and we're going to switch him out there. I'm not going to give you that type of deal. I'll give you 2 years just so I don't have to re-sign you again. Yeah, 71 points. And then, is there anything else? I want to sign a cornerback. I want to get that good third cornerback. I think we're going to try to go for No. Good third cornerback. I'm going to go with David Amerson. He's an 83 overall. We're definitely cutting it close with cap, but I'm fine with that. I think that this is the kind of the year that we have to go all in for the most part. We got to get our players right now, because if we're not going to get them. And next year, I think we'll have a little bit of cap relief. But let's just hope all these guys sign. And I think I'm going to use that extra money to try and get Anthony Zettel. Whoa. What's he looking like? No, I'm not going to get him. We're just going to use that, and then we are going to advance to the next week. Hopefully we can get something here. I didn't make like outrageous bids because I didn't want to. I want to save some. Ooh, that was a big one. Those are 2 really big ones. Damn. Alright, and Dean Lowery didn't do anything yet. So we might actually have to hit on a draft. We definitely have to hit on the draft. Unless, I mean, Malcolm Jenkins could be somebody here. Or Damon Kazi. He has no offers. I'd be more than fine with signing him. Dean Lowery. He's 20. I think just for the 1-year rental, 2 years. We're going to give Malcolm Jenkins exactly what he wants. Because we need a safety, and I want to spend my first pick on a defensive tackle. Get this D-line shirt up a little bit. There's not really anybody else. I might also try to go for a pass rusher. We have 2 second-round picks, so let's just see. Let's see. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the draft then. Okay, so basically, I'm only going to show you guys this first pick because this draft class really isn't all that impressive. Probably just a lot of depth guys are going to come from it. But I did find a really good left tackle in Trey Staymates. Very good top 3 skills, good combine, picking at number 13. Exactly where I want to pick him. Agile, scheme fit out of Oregon. He's going to play right tackle for us. Or he's going to play left tackle, and we're going to move our left tackle over to right. Trey Staymates coming up very big. 6'4", 309 out of Oregon. Looking very, very nice. Okay, so this is what our team is looking like. Shea Patterson is up to an 81 overall. Offensive line is still just kind of materializing. It definitely took us a long time to rebuild it. Our wide receiver is looking nice. Malign's still in the slot. We added Chad Williams, Tyler Boyd, and we do have John Ross as a good 4th receiver. On the defensive side of the ball, we're looking good. 91 overall. These linebackers are looking good. We have a new, I almost said freshman. We got a new rookie in here. Bates and Malcolm Jenkins are looking to light up everything that comes near them. We have a good 4 cornerbacks. I'm looking forward to this. D-line is decently, I'll say they're decently decent deep depth there. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. We better all be ready for this season because we are going for the playoffs, no doubt. I will see you guys there. Okay, guys, so we didn't make the playoff for the 3rd year in a row. Does not look like I upgraded our offense at midseason. Midseason, we were 4-3. Somehow we go 6-10. Don't know how. Shea Patterson, not a good season. Not a good season. Shea Patterson era has been pretty good for him stat-wise, but just not good for us team-wise. This is his first really down season. Joe Mixon, 1,200 yards, 6 touchdowns. 6 touchdowns for Mark Walton, too. Receiving, no 1,000-yard receivers, but touchdowns are still there. I expected a lot of sacks. One of those things. Preston Brown's going to get 123 tackles to lead the team. 15 tackles for loss, 12 and 11 right there. 8 sacks is going to lead us, which is not good. That's going to be by Carl Lawson. 6.5, 3, and 3. Picks, we're going to have 3 by William Jackson, 2 from Preston Brown, 2 for Shaq Thompson, and 1 for a few other players. Looking at our yearly rewards, Baker is actually going to win the MVP. Nobody from us. Baker is going to win it again. Yeah, not surprised, no one from our team. Myles Garrett's going to win Defensive Player of the Year. Browns just had an absolutely crazy season. We didn't really draft anybody. Oh. Marquise Owens, who I think was a D tackle that I drafted. I think. Pretty sure. He was a D tackle that I drafted. Marquise Owens. Oh, he was the left outside linebacker I drafted. Oh. Well, he's going to... right outside linebacker. He's going to get, I guess, Rookie of the Year runner-up off. Whoa. Where the hell? Curry McAllister. Get 3 interceptions. Get 4 sacks. You didn't even get 3 What? Let me look back at the stats. I do not remember seeing 3 interceptions for Mr. Curry McAllister. No. Wait a minute. I'm trying to figure out how he got 6 upgrade points. I mean, it's only going to bring up to like a 70-something, but still. How does that happen? Team goal. Alright, so we got 3 interceptions. Team goal, 25-day. Downs played. Weekly total. Get a home win. This guy just went up. Wow, just by the team, 6. Pretty good. Alright, overall, not a good season. But we got to come back for our last season next year. We got to play hard. Okay, so these are the 3 guys that we did decide to offer on. It's going to be Dante Jackson, 90 overall, Tim Jernigan, 88 overall, and Connor Williams, 82 overall. Decided to offer up on all those guys, all in positions of need as of right now. So, let's hope we get all 3. Dante Jackson's like a really big one that I want. Him or Connor Williams. Tim Jernigan's kind of like a luxury, I guess you could say. So he did reject. Connor Williams, all 3 rejected. That's tough. That's very tough. I forgot to use the points, damn it. That's very, very tough. Yikes. Alright. So, not good. Not good at all. Okay, so for our final year, this is what we're looking like. Offensive line is not really all that. We have all 80 plus except for our right guard. Shea Patterson just has not developed. I honestly don't know why. Joe Mixon, we have a very good receiving core still. I did decide to get Jerome Baker, and we got out of really good rookie Sanchez Cross, superstar development. He's a power rusher though. I got a few cornerbacks. I did decide to sign Steven Nelson. And overall, we just have to hit. I have to cut 2 players. But we have to hit. It's not a question anymore. It's a need. So, with all that said, I think I will see you guys hopefully in the playoffs. Let's see. So yeah, we could not make the playoffs for our final year. I just don't know what happened with him. I could have rebuilt this team a lot better. There were definitely a few picks I wish I had back, but just terrible season from Shea. Shea Patterson started all the way up here, and he just kept on going down every single season. Rushing over 1,000 yards for Joe Mixon, 6 touchdowns. No 1,000-yard receivers. Blocking, yeah. Defensively, we were pretty good. I mean, just the sacks were never there for us. That was the biggest thing. I definitely wish I moved on from a few people a little faster than I did. But, hey, it happens. Zeke is going to win that one. Tyree Jackson, really? Wow, all right. Tyree Jackson is going to win that. AFC is going to be to Claude McKinley, the offensive player of the year. Defense player is going to be Miles Jack. Nobody from our team. Offensive rookie of the year is going to be Corey Peters. I wouldn't be surprised if our guy wins. Defensive rookie of the year, Sanchez Cross. But yeah, honestly, disappointing rebuild. Very disappointing rebuild. I definitely think we should have made the playoffs, but hard AFC. You know, what else are you going to do? What else are you going to do? It's honestly just that. So, guys, did enjoy this rebuild. Make sure to go leave a like. Go and subscribe. It only helps me as a growing channel. Next rebuild will be out on Friday, so make sure to go check that out. Always make sure to have an electrifying day, and I'll see you guys in our next rebuild.